You think, I just want clarity. You wait, listen, nothing obvious comes, and quietly you assume it is not for me. The question that we are looking at today from the Wisdom of the Universe book, if God talks to everyone, does that include me? And the answer starts with many people choose to believe that God communicates in special ways and only with special people. There is no person and there is no time one more special than another. All people are special and all moments are golden. And this is the root of every problem you're experiencing in your life, for you do not consider yourself worthy enough to be spoken to by God. How can you expect to hear my voice if you don't imagine yourself deserving enough to ever be spoken to? God says, I will bring you the exact right thoughts, words, or feelings at any given moment. Listen to me in the truth of your soul, the feelings of your heart, the quiet of your mind. Hear me everywhere. And for myself, this morning specifically, and look, Friday, May 22nd, that I'm recording this, 11:11 a.m. right now for me, I've woken up really with old thoughts and struggling, really struggling. And I asked for clarity, but I also asked for specific things that I know would help me being aware of my own, story. And being guided to record these specific scripts first, I'm actually receiving my answers through recording these things. Just an example of how my things got delivered for me today. I would love to hear your experiences, how God speaks to you. If it's not the word that resonates for you, how you receive the communication. With that, you are not being excluded. You may be unconsciously excluding yourself. Let's get precise. The teaching is not saying guidance is rare. It is saying recognition is. Because most people hold this quiet assumption. If it were real, it would be obvious, loud, undeniable, external. But the teachings point somewhere else. Listen in the quiet of your mind, the feeling in your heart. Meaning, guidance is often subtle, simple, already there. And this is the part most people miss. If you don't believe you're worthy of being spoken to, you won't register what's already present. Not because it isn't there, but because you filtered it out. So it is not why isn't anything coming. It is what have I already received that I dismissed. And again, this right there, it is answering my prayers. And the irony, what it looks like in real life, just like that for me. I struggled this morning, and then it's like, well, where do I start? And here it is. And here are the answers. And this is what it looks like, right? An example that you already know and what I have had. So you have a thought, clear, simple, don't go. Old pattern, question it, override it, wait for something stronger. New pattern, you notice it. And you respect it without needing it to be louder. Another moment, you hear something, a sentence in a conversation, And it lands. Not emotionally overwhelming, just clear. Old pattern, dismiss it, move on. New pattern, you pause. You let it register. You take it seriously. Another moment. You feel a shift in your body, a yes or a no. Old pattern, analyze it, take yourself out of it. New pattern, you include it, not blindly, but honestly. That's what it means to hear, not waiting for something extraordinary, but recognizing what's already available. This doesn't mean every thought is guidance. It means you learn to recognize what feels clear without dismissing it. I had a moment with this. I was about to say yes to something, and a thought came in quiet. You don't actually want to do this. It wasn't loud, no emotion attached, just very clear. Old pattern, be agreeable, figure it out later, override it. And let's guess, the favorite thing I did? I paused. And instead of questioning it, I actually acknowledged it for the first time to allow the pattern to shift. And out loud, I said, I am going to pass on this. Very simple, no long explanation. And my body settled immediately. Not because I was certain, but because I included what was already there. And as I have already shared, even right now, live, as I was recording, I was very subtle. Mind you, light bulb moments were going inside, and I don't know if my eyes just go, oh, I received my answers. The guidance, it comes from anywhere and everywhere. I would love to hear your experiences. And let me leave you with this. What have you already heard that you keep dismissing because it is not dramatic enough? And before I sign off, let me read the final chapter from the book. God's response could be in an article you read, this sermon you hear, a movie you see, in a song, in the words of a loved one, or in the heart of a friend. Yes, God does talk to everyone, and some will be able to hear, and some will be able to only listen, but will hear nothing. You don't need a loud answer. You need to stop ignoring the quiet one. If this is landing, stay with me.